Hi, everyone. This is Craig Proctor, and welcome to the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show. Today, my special guest is Mayra Senquiz. Mayra, welcome to the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show.
Thank you so very much. Very excited to be here. I can wait to talk to you and
You've got
talk to everybody out there that's looking for secrets. Let's do this. Let's reveal some secrets today. So thank you so much for inviting me.
You know, the real estate market has moved in this direction where many sellers now do not want to sort of do the traditional way of selling their home. That's painful to them. And that's why there's the popularity of cash buyers and iBuyer companies and the guaranteed sale program, because sellers want certainty in their life. They want to know upfront what they're going to get in their pocket. They want to know that it's sold. And that way they can get on with their life. They can move on. They can make a cash offer on their next house. So that's very attractive. We know that. In fact, if you go to Google and you enter, real estate or sell your home in any city in the country, what comes up at the top is usually the iBuyer companies, the cash, we give you cash for your house. So this is a very, very important change in the behavior of sellers, that they really don't like the traditional way of selling their home, and they'll even take less money to get the job done. Now, your clients always get the benefit of the highest offer. So your offer is actually better than an iBuyer company, because if an iBuyer company, they give you a price and that's the end of it. You actually give an upfront offer in writing, and then you market the property to try to get a better offer for the clients. Talk a bit about that.
That's correct. We have the benefit of meeting a seller and presenting different choices. So not only one cash offer, but different options. And that's what makes it so unique, is that when you're working with an iBuyer, you have like one offer and they might not necessarily like it. So because we have our trade up program, where we can offer them a higher offer if they go into our trade up program, buy this home, we'll buy yours program, they usually get more money for their home. And the conversation is really important. You cannot just walk into someone's place and tell them you're going to offer them 20% of their market value. That's not a good conversation. We're there to help them get the most amount of money for their home, and our programs will allow us to do that.
Right, and 99.9% of the time, you are selling their home on the open market to a buyer that is offering more money than the guarantee. But the seller likes the fact that they've got the guarantee, just in case it doesn't sell. They've got that. It's almost like an insurance policy that you're offering your clients that no other agent is offering. And
absolutely,
it's a huge lead generator. You're getting calls into your office every single day, and they're basically saying, how does this work? Even if they're skeptical, they still have to call in and ask, like, how does it work? What would you buy my home for? Of course, the answer is always, well, when can we look at it, right?
When can we come see it, right?
Yeah, because obviously you can't tell somebody what their house is worth over the phone. So, now you're face-to-face at the kitchen table with somebody that wants to sell. What are some of the other unique things that you're offering in addition to the guaranteed sale program? So if you met with me as a seller, so one of the benefits is you'll give me a cash offer. Okay. You'll give me a guarantee. What other benefits do you have for me?
Well, we have all of our guarantees, like the time that we promise, the time where we're going to close. It could be whatever we agree upon, and if we close late, that seller gets a small credit for each week that we're behind. So the 6 seller satisfaction guarantees are amazing because, these sellers, let's face it, they're meeting with different people, different agents. So by the way, we're there to collect a 7 to 7.5% commission, which is higher than the average in our city.
Now, a lot of agents watching this say, well, how do you do that?
Exactly.
My marketplace is different. I could never get 7% or 7.5%. But you're doing this, that first of all, sellers seek you out, that you get to the kitchen table, and that they want to choose you and only you, and they're willing to pay you more money than the other agents. You're certainly not the least expensive, the cheapest realtor in Metro Atlanta, but you're one of the highest paid.
We are one of the highest pay. On our listings, we usually collect anywhere from $997 to $1,497 up front. And also our commissions range from 7 to 7.5%. So it's part of like knowing the presentations pretty well, offering the value, putting the marketing to work for the seller. You know, we do 16 different things that you taught us how to do to market the properties. So we just do more. To be quite honest, I don't really think any other agent has a shot when they walk into a seller's home, because they're not going to do like
Right.
not even 1/3 of the stuff that we do for the seller, plus the guarantees, plus the 6 seller satisfaction guarantees. You know, we're gonna close on your time. If we close late, then you get this. And we close for under the amount that we agreed upon, then we'll pay you the difference. So we cover pretty much every single corner. Like there is that certainty that you were talking about, the seller. We make sure that we're 100% the closest to certainty, and people just love that. I mean, you can go, there's no risk. So it's so great because it's risk reversal at its best, right? And then 10x service, and obviously I don't work alone. We have a team. That's the reason why we have.
Let's talk about your team. What's your team look like right now, and what's your goal with your team?
Well, it looks amazing. They're all wonderful. I love them a lot. And we wouldn't make this happen without a team. I mean, it's definitely true that even though I was doing pretty well on my own, I mean, I'm gonna reach a cap and I won't be able to do things by myself. So the need of training other people and teaching them the right way is a must. Like you're not gonna make it in the long run if you're working alone. I mean, that's just not gonna work. So the team right now is actually 10 of us, which is what we call outside sales agents. And we are the ones that are on the field, meeting the buyers and meeting the sellers, shopping them, showing them houses, selling the homes, etc. And then we have a team of 4 inside sales agents, which is the heart of the house. And they are the ones that are on the phone from pretty much Monday through Sunday, setting up all those wonderful appointments for us. So they're pre-screening, pre-qualifying, answering, converting people on the phone, and doing all the nurturing and the following up. So
four inside sales agents, and sorry, how many outside sales agents?
We have 10 right now.
10. Okay.
Yeah. Goal is to get to 15. So yes, I need another 5 people that could be really good salespeople, and then they love to, you know, second mile service definitely is a must. But the goal is to go to 15 so that we can reach to the 300 transactions.
Okay, so let's pretend that I'm a real estate agent and I'm in Metro Atlanta. Why would I want to join your team versus working just at another brokerage? What is your offer? How do you, how would you convince me that I'm going to make more money and have a better life partnering up with you?
Well, I guess, first of all, I'll give you the best for last though. But first of all, on the first 30 days, when somebody comes and joins our company, they're going to get every single piece of intellectual property that we own. That is our buyer presentations, our listing presentations, our scripts, the procedures, and pretty much all the mentorship that's needed for you to go out there in the world and collect 7.5% listing commission and a fee up front. No one else here will teach you that. I mean, no other brokerage has a structure to teach you sell. You
probably have heard or believe that, well, every brokerage promises that, right? Every brokerage will promise that they're going to give you some kind of training. The problem is sometimes that doesn't happen. You don't get any training, even though they promise to you. And even if they do provide training, they're not giving you intellectual property and they're not coaching you on a system. It's just, random traditional stuff like, oh, today we're going to talk about cold calling or door knocking or how to chase an expired listing. So I just want to make it clear that that's not what you're offering. You're offering coaching and training on a system. Okay. On a system that involves intellectual property. If you're watching this, first of all, and you're in Metro Atlanta, you need to contact Mayra. Mayra and her husband, Damian, are doing everything that you want to do in real estate. Okay. Everything you want to do in real estate, they're doing it right now. So, but if I could make more money and have a better life with Mayra, how would that work? Well, here's how the deal works. Mayra and Damian give you leads, they give you appointments, and they spend a lot of time coaching and training you on those presentations. Basically, all you got to do is show up at the listing appointment and do exactly what they teach you to do over and over and over again. So this is an opportunity For those of you, no matter where you are in the country, again, if you're in the Metro Atlanta area, you're going to contact Mayra to get more information. You know, all good things start with a phone call. So don't be skeptical if you're, you know, thinking, well, this sounds too good to be true, or how does this guaranteed sale program work, or whatever. You should jump on a call. Okay, so let's say I book a call with you, and in about 15 or 20 minutes, you're telling me all the things that you do different and better, and how really the thing I want to know as an agent is, am I going to make more money net in my pocket by partnering up with you? And will I spend less time doing it? Yes. Now you might say, well, everybody promises that, but hang on. We strip away everything from you except for the making money part. Okay. You're not spending your time or your money on marketing, because Mayra and her husband, Damian, do that. They do all the marketing. You're getting appointments. Now they will spend an enormous amount of time coaching you up every day, forever. Okay. On the listing of presentation, the buyer presentation, how to present the benefits of the team. Why? Because the more money you make, the more money they make. Plain and simple. Okay. So this is about you spending your time meeting with buyers and sellers, not getting keys cut, not taking pictures of houses or doing paperwork. Nope, that's done by the administrative people. So what kind of income, if I was a real go-getter, okay, and I'm open to coaching and I joined your team, what kind of money could I net in my pocket? What would be realistic?
Well, you know, our guarantee for their first 12 months is $100K. You will make $100K if you show up and if you take the appointments and if you do the training, because we have an overflow of business.
And the truth is we don't want agents on the team that don't make $100K.
We don't. Absolutely no. So that's like the minimum performance, which is maybe equals to 2 to 3 closings a month, which is really like easy to make $100K if you're in that.
So that's minimum I'm going to net. Now, remember, we're talking net here, folks. You know, I talked to a guy the other day. He was with Remax. Oh, I make 150 grand. No, you don't, because he spent $60,000 on all this advertising and marketing and the balloon and all that kind of stuff. So he really was working 7 days a week to make 90,000. We're talking $100,000 in your pocket. That's minimum.
You're absolutely right, because they're not taking into consideration the expenses, right? And also they're trying to do the work of like 6 different departments by themselves, and that becomes really complicated. So the reason why the team system works is because every single department has a job to do. You know, marketing is helping us with all the marketing. The customer service department is helping us to keep our clients happy. The ISAs are booking our appointments. So in reality, the job of our agents is to show up, convert these clients to pay, you know, convert them to a signed agreement, set up their ultimate fee, meaning their highest fee, collect their fees up front, and go to closing and get testimonials. That's their job. And honestly, that's what God created us and put us on this earth, is to sell. We're salespeople. We're not admin. We might not be marketers. And I love people face to face, but I'm not good to be 8 hours on the phone. Like, let's just face it, you know, the whole nurturing, that's something that other department does for us. And I think that's what this is so amazing. And that's what it works. And that's what we're able to guarantee the income, is because we have a huge support system behind us. I mean, we're not running alone. That would be insane. I wouldn't be able to do what I do just running alone. That would be just crazy. And net income means net income. We have agents that have been with us for maybe about 2 to 3 years, and their income is already about 200,000, you know, 200, 250. So your income can be unlimited. It just depends on like how driven you are.
Look, we have to understand, if you're watching this right now and you're finding this interesting and you may have a level of skepticism, understand that what you know right now has got you where you are. Okay. And the real opportunity for growth is what you don't know. And most real estate agents spend all their time trying to perfect what they know, trying to get a little bit better at cold calling or door knocking or doing open houses or chasing expireds or FSBOs. Very, very traditional stuff that's been taught for, 100 years in real estate, the same old stuff, referrals. We create an overflow of business so we can give you qualified buyers and sellers. A lot of you might think, well, why wouldn't Mayra and her husband Damian go out and list these houses? Because they couldn't. It would be impossible. There's so much business coming in here that no one person could do it, even if they work 7 days a week. So that's the kind of brokerage you want to be at, right? Where you're going to be fed listing appointments and buyer appointments, and you're actually getting real training, not, training on how to door knock or cold call or beg for referrals, but training on what you need to say at a listing presentation and a buyer presentation when you're meeting with the buyer to get the buyers and sellers to want to commit to you, to want to sign the agreement with you. That is the area that you would focus on. Now, after you get the house listed, somebody else is going to take pictures of the house, get the key cut, install the key box, broker loaded on MLS. That's got nothing to do with you. You would be a money-making machine. You would simply be going from appointment to appointment to appointment to appointment. Now, think of how good you would get at that. If that's all you did all day long is go from listing appointment to buyer appointment to listing appointment, you'd be very, very good at that. And Mayra and Damian spend hours and hours and hours with you every week, making sure that you understand, here are all the benefits we have. This is the best way to communicate. Here's how to handle the objections. And the truth is, when you've got an awesome presentation, there really aren't any objections.
True.
The end result of an awesome listing presentation is the seller says, where do I sign? So much so that you're able to negotiate a higher fee. So before we wrap this up, Mayra, any final thoughts you'd like to share?
It just makes a whole lot of sense to learn, but learn the right way. And also the opportunity to help others grow and serve more people. I mean, it's just very unique. I really like it. I'm really grateful and thankful. And it doesn't matter where the market goes. We know that we're going to be successful. It doesn't matter what the market does. I mean, I know we'll be successful because we have a great system. I mean, it is a good system, it's bulletproof, and that's the goal, right? Is to bulletproof our business. It doesn't matter whatever the economy is doing. And I think that's the beauty of doing this as a team and being in a system that just teaches you how to not only survive, but thrive. Because most realtors are surviving or barely surviving. So this is more certainty in our business, and as a professional, that's also priceless.
Look, I want to thank you so much for being with me here today, and I hope that those of you watching this will reach out to us to get more information. Again, all good things start with a conversation. All you have to do is Google Mayra. Again, we'll have our contact. Is there a cell number or anything else you want to give out?
Yeah, you can put my cell phone number is 678-772-8585.
Mayra, so first of all, say hi to Damian. I want to thank you so much for doing our interview here today. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks again, Mayra, for doing this. And I want to thank everybody for watching. This is Craig Proctor, and you've been watching the Craig Proctor Real Estate Show.
Thank you.